Gemini's communication flows easily. Y'all gonna be talking this week, but be mindful how you're talking. Okay. Gemini, your communication will be flowing easily this week. You are going to be really talkative this week, Gemini. And it's because you are feeling curious this week. Okay, so this week is excellent for learning and for socializing and for sharing your ideas. But again, with communication being heavy, be mindful who you share your ideas to. Not everybody got to know what's going on. Okay, because some people are energy vampires. And so be mindful as you are learning and as you are expanding and as you are communicating and socializing and talking. Be mindful of what you communicate, air signs, especially Gemini, since I'm reading for y'all right now. Expect sudden insights, but be mindful of being scattered. Okay, so you're going to receive a lot of, Spirit is going to be communicating a lot with you this week, Gemini. Spirit is going to be talking to you. So if you are starting to feel scatterbrained, like it's a lot, stay grounded, writing things down, journaling things, so that, because sometimes spirit will dump and it can be a lot. So be mindful, stay focused on prioritizing your projects and avoid overcommitting. Okay, Spirit's going to be talking to you a lot this week, Gemini. You are going to be socializing, you are going to be learning, you are going to be sharing ideas. Everybody does not need to know what Spirit is sharing with you. Okay, because if you start sharing your ideas, then people are going to start pouring their ideas, and now you're scatterbraining all over the damn place. So be mindful of what you share. Prioritize your projects, avoid committing to anything that you know you don't have the space to commit to. So that is the energy for Geminis. It's heavy communication for you, air signs, and Gemini is really heavy for you. So learn as much as you can learn, soak up what you can, and don't tell everybody your business. Whatever Spirit is sharing with you, some stuff Spirit sharing with you is not for everybody. Okay, so be mindful and prioritize what is meant to be shared and put out and what is meant to be journaled and kept for you, so that you can prioritize them and include them in your ideas and your projects and what you are doing. Okay, so that's Gemini. Let's go ahead and see what kind of guidance that Mona and Spirit and ruffled up.
So we got the 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Like Kina said about needing to know when to hold things in for yourself. I just talked about this yesterday in a couple of the weekly readings that I did. And the way that I summed up what Kina said was, you have to be very mindful as you're growing, right? The level up card came out, and then you belong here came out. And then I heard Drake say, we go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that real shit. Where if Spirit gives you a download, because ideas, they don't come from nowhere. They come from whoever you believe the source of your power is, or your team. They come to you. And if I tell Kina, like, girl, I ain't got no money, my credit is fucked up, but I'm finna open up a cafe. She may hear that, and instead of being like, you go, girl, she'll be like, well, how the fuck you plan on doing this with no money? Don't you know that restaurant businesses have a tendency to fail within the first year of opening? You know what I'm saying? And then instead of me acting on that seed of faith that Spirit planted, I then am going to become scatterbrained and start acting out of fear. Like, people will plant seeds with your seeds when you show them your garden and ask for their input. And so I just got chills. Definitely don't. I listen to my intuition and I trust my inner guidance, and I acknowledge my self-worth. My confidence is growing, was coming up. Whatever it is that you are deciding you want to start planning or plotting for, if you've been applying for jobs, don't stop this week. If you've been applying for loans, don't stop this week. If you've been applying for houses, I don't give a fuck what you've been seeking or going after. I definitely will tell you here. Who we talking to? Gemini. I'll tell you to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep go. Y'all remember the Energizer Bunny commercials? The going and going and yes, keep showing up because you are really, really close to tapping into that vault, tapping into that growth, tapping into that generational wealth, tapping into the new job, whatever it is, keep going because this is coming. But do keep some things private for yourself. You don't need anyone else to cheer you on, to support what you do, to tell you that they think that's a great idea. What is them telling you that gonna do for you besides make you feel comfortable when they are not the ones who are going to push you or pursue you or put the resources in your path? That's up to your spirit team. Some things you got to keep between you and God for a little while. And that's okay. But this looks good here, Gemini. Just definitely do keep it cute and keep it quiet this week. But also communicate as needed. Just don't overshare.
Yes. And that's the thing. Don't overshare, Geminis. Everybody don't got to know everything.